comes.
What?
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you hear me, Detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife.
What?
Tracy.
What'd you fucking say?
It's disturbing how easily a member of the press can purchase information from the men in your precinct.
What the fuck? Put your gun down!
I visited your home this morning. After you'd left. I tried to play husband. I tried to taste the life of a simple man.
Blow it away!
It didn't work out. So, I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
Mills!
What's this talking about?
Give me your gun.
What's going on over there?
Put the gun
I
down.
saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not until you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
All right, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. It's anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by coloreds, movie reviews from me and you, your mama and your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider,
Was it good for you?
Yes.
Good. You better not be pregnant.
aka the Bulbasaur Ambassador, aka Chimchar Use Rain Dance, aka Clark Kente Cloth, Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in a Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Mansa Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Frank Castlevania, Master Chief Keef, Barry Flanders,
Idly honey.
We must protect this house!
Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains, and as always, I am joined by
Hess Jones, aka Dr. Duce, aka Han Solo Cup, aka Bruce Banner, the Full Metal Alcoholic.
I gotta have a beer!
A-Bay Blade, Ivan Uzi, the Afro Samurai, Black Blast Orange Head Pumping Your Bitch, Splash, Mace Wind Durag,
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
G Gun Unit, Snack Lightning, Jason Mimosa, and Wilson Flies.
and also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka Darth Hater, aka the Man of Skill, aka the Juggernaut,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch!
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarre Rondo, Super Saiyan Brown, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce Maine, Clout Strife, Melanin Manson, Samurai Black, Michael, get the strap son, Red Jacket, hee hee, Campaign Poppy, Bobby McFly,
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicholas Gage, Bastard Troy,
I am the terror that flaps in your windshield.
Jack.
Oh man, my ninjas. Going on with y'all ninjas, man? How's everything going? How's the weekend? How's life? How goes it?
Good, you chilling?
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Hesh?
I ain't do shit. You know, regular old
do
it's fucking
nothing.
wintertime is fucking, even though it's
Nigga,
not warm.
it's
I
May
know.
right now. What you
Well,
talking about?
I mean, I was going
Nigga,
outside.
bugs is out, people grilling.
Yeah, you're right.
That'd be
You're
nice.
right. Nah, I ain't really do nothing. The most thing I did was I got a cavity filled.
shit hurted.
Nah, because they fucking numb your
They numb your
face.
shit?
Well, yeah, I was like on the fucking weekend shit. Couldn't feel my face. Nigga.
Novocaine.
For real. It's like, yeah, for real. Fucking numb my shit up. I was like, slapping myself. I was like, yo, I can't feel shit.
Shit. You was drooling?
Nah, I wasn't
Feel
drooling.
my face.
I guess because it was a top lip, so I guess that's probably why I was at
yeah.
the top. But
Nigga put that big ass needle. Like, get that shit away from my mouth, nigga.
yeah, for real. But that's really
nigga did some adult shit.
yeah. That's what my life is now. This is my life.
Shit.
Ain't no fun shit happening now.
Oh man,
What's fun?
Yeah.
Bob alive, man.
What's joy?
God, man. Yeah, we not doing this in 2020, yo.
You not?
Nah, we not doing self-deprecation. We not doing all this, you know, depressing shit.
Why not?
If you have nothing good to say, just say I'm good.
How you gonna tell me how I feel? How you gonna dictate?
I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just
How you
saying.
gonna dictate to me?
I'm just saying
how to express myself.
It's 2020. We need to.
I can't express myself.
You can
in 2020.
I'm just saying.
You're gonna suppress me. You're gonna make me.
But you can't be self-deprecating every time you want to say something about yourself. What is joy? What the fuck kind of shit is that to say?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny to say
Depression
stuff.
isn't funny.
It's
depressing.
But it's funny.
Okay.
Gotta laugh.
You gotta laugh to keep from crying.
I don't really cry, but you just gotta laugh.
Bobby, how's your weekend going? Yo?
I don't.
I'll be good.
You do nothing exciting, nothing worthwhile.
Nah, nothing crazy. You niggas definitely made me a Pokemon addict.
we didn't make you. We just brought you towards the light, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
for
just
real.
saying, you know.
Do that shit to yourself, dog.
Yeah.
Put you onto the hotness monotonous, nigga.
Stuck on this shit, man.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
See, Bobby going hard in the paint.
Always doing that
Bobby's like,
shit.
I ain't losing again.
I ain't losing.
Hell no, I'm not.
Nigga said, I want the belt now. It's a shiny belt. I want the belt.
Gotta keep me on my fucking toes.
Word. So first time in the studio in 2020.
Yeah, we back in G's.
Yeah, back in G. Shout out to Rob Markman. Shout out to Lounge Studios up in Midtown. Sorry for the audio last episode.
Yeah. Tried to fix it. I
can't.
couldn't.
Oh, it was trash?
It was low.
They said it was low and that they couldn't hear certain shit. So
Yeah,
it's
like because it came in one file thing.
yeah,
so.
it came in one big ass.
Yeah,
file.
so like
I mean,
when-
he sent it in pieces, but even still, like I could have sent y'all the pieces, but it was like this shit was like gigs.
Yeah, it'd have been probably won't work
Yeah.
anyway. So like when he did the game, the head bopper,
Yeah.
the volume on the audio was way loud.
gotcha.
So like him when he was talking over, it's kind of hard to hear.
Yeah.
And then just in general, the audio I think was just when I got it was just low. So tried to.
So next time we go out of state, we bring in G with us.
Yeah, for real.
You know, to get all the fucking levels right.
Yeah, we gotta get in. She's like, "Hey, you fucked up."
That nigga be telling me like, "Yo, just let me know. I'll be on the road." Shit, like, I'll be like,
Next time, yeah,
but,
next
you
week we
know,
might have to do that.
Next time, bring fucking G with
Yeah,
us.
for real.
I'm tired of
Make
this
sure the
shit.
levels is good. The levels is good.
Levels is good. We out here. But let's see.
So hopefully we crisp and clear now right
yeah,
now.
crisp and clear. We in the motherfucking dojo. We back in this bitch 2020. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcasts, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, be sure to check out our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com, as well as sign up for our newsletter, which you can do on the site as well. Just type in your email. We ain't going to spam you with a bunch of shit. You're just going to get updates when we drop something new or, you know, all that good shit. New episode, new merch, new no smoke, whatever the fuck. You know, just be abreast of shit. So, Hesh.
Yes, sir.
Self-deprecating Hesh.
Yeah.
Self-dep.
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 Self-dep. Self-dep.
So dip.
So dep.
Yeah, what we got for man? What we doing? Questions? what we got for questions, man?
Oh shit! And we back. This question comes from Terrence. His question goes, "Hey ninjas, Happy New Year and love the work you all do. I understand why people have their reservations about DC and their movies, but my question is, does DC need their own universe like the MCU? Cinematic universes can be hit or miss, and sometimes they can be too big. I love Star Wars, but when you take account into that basically everything is canon, things get confusing. I am fine with DC doing standalone movies with maybe an occasional team up. It works for their animated movies. What are your thoughts? Keep up the good work."
Okay. So basically, all in all, does DC need to, I guess, ride the coattails of a Marvel and have a DCEU? Do we think that they need that?
I don't know. It depends on the day of the week that you ask me. Do they do they need it? No. Obviously, with the success of Joker, we've seen Wonder Woman, even that's pretty much standalone, even though obviously there's some kind of same thing with Aquaman. It'll seem pretty standalone compared to some of the other efforts. But they started something, and I would like them to like fix that or correct it.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be not, and like cinematic universes can work. The reason why they don't work for everyone else is because they don't do it right.
Right.
Like the Marvel's thing, and we talked about it last week. I mean, multiple times. Is
right.
they took their time. They made Iron Man, and that was a standalone film that had a character or two characters, maybe a small mention of something that got picked up. But basically, like, the through thread was like Coulson, I think, for the most part, for the first 3 films. Coulson showed up, Shield showed up, and that was it, just to show you that, okay, these things happened, but they were all independent, separate films. The DC, they was like, oh, here's a Superman movie, and then the next movie they do is Superman with Batman. And then in that movie, they have Wonder Woman, and they have fucking the cameos for all the characters with the look. Like, they just try to throw the whole world together and like build the whole team out. And that's not how the Marvel shit worked. That's why theirs, to me, work better. If they would have just went Superman, fine, Batman, and maybe at the end of fucking Superman, maybe Perry goes to interview Bruce or something, like whatever, like something small. It's like, oh, it exists, and they can build it out.
Everybody's fucking icon on the computer. So I'm like, oh, we know all these people. How the fuck they get logos? How they got logos?
Yeah. And the logos were from Lex. So that makes it even worse. So the villain knows everybody's secret identity and shit.
Right, already.
Off the rip. Yeah, it's like.
I mean, my opinion on the whole thing is that yes and no. At times, I feel like they do need it. At times, I feel like they don't. Like Hesh said, with the success of Joker, I think you can do just a bunch of standalone movies and just have that be that. You can do, your trilogies and introduce every character that way. You can, do something like that. But an actual universe, it would need for you to blow up what you already have, because unlike Hesh said, having them finish what they have already made, I would just like them to just put out a fucking press release like, yo, we fucked up. We tried to, copy Marvel. We saw the success of Marvel. We tried to do it all too quickly. We tried to keep up with them. We failed. Our bad, our fuck up. We just gonna start fresh. So you start somewhere, or just find another way to do it. If Marvel did fucking superheroes, do villains. Like do a DC villain universe or something like that. Introduce something different to the film industry. Doesn't have to be because we know clearly the Justice League and all these people team up. Y'all take down this villain. You need the help of these people and this, that, and the third. Okay, but Marvel already did that. They blew you out the water. Cool. Y'all failed. Do something else. At times, like I said, you could do like the standalones. You could do the trilogies. You could do the one-offs. Yes and no. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just y'all tried this shit to keep up with Marvel, and y'all see how it went, but y'all just keep trying and trying. But it's like at a point you gotta know when to fold. You gotta be like, nah, this shit ain't us. This ain't how DC operate. We set the trend. We don't follow the trend. Type of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. They have yet to like actually say what the fuck is going on to it. I think that also creates a lot of issues with people because we don't really know what's going on with everything
at all.
So like we're getting a Wonder Woman movie. Obviously, it's a sequel to that, but is that building towards anything more? They keep talking about this fucking Flash movie that may or may not eventually ever get made, but like, so they keep talking about the shit they're gonna do, but then we got the Batman movie coming, but we don't know how that all ties together, and we just don't know what their plan is going forward. That's the other thing Marvel did better, is like after a certain point it was like, hey, look, here's our next 5 movies going forward in the future, and it's all planned out, and they don't seem to have a plan.
Yeah, there's no plan.
Yeah, that also I think hurt them.
But Shazam's on the way. Shazam 2.
The sequel, but it's because the first one was successful and it was a standalone type of thing for the most part.
You got Black Adam, which is, you could incorporate that in Shazam some way.
Yeah.
So, you can they should do standalone trilogies and have that be y'all thing for a little while until y'all figure out how to correctly do a universe or to introduce something new, instead of just doing what Marvel does and be like, hey, we got heroes too. We can do this shit too. We got we got 3 of the most famous heroes ever. We got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Fucking Spider-Man. We're here too. God damn it.
Which is unfortunate, because I do think they have some good properties over there that they
do
have spun into something really good. And it maybe not necessarily would have been as successful as a Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I think they could have carved out their own area.
Live action might not be they stick. Y'all could just do like the animated shit. Because the Harley Quinn shit is kind of funny on
Is it? I keep forgetting to go back and watch
DC
that.
Universe app. That shit is kind of funny. Her first episode, I was like, oh shit, this shit is like they cussing and all types of titty jokes and blood and people dying and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm with this. So, that just might not be your thing right now.
Yeah.
Not saying that it can never be your thing, but right now it just might not be y'all thing because Marvel came out of left field on y'all ass and y'all just scrambling.
But it's not just them either. Like most these cinematic universes that they try to do in the most recent years haven't worked. Like the Universal Monsters thing, I think kind of fucking died before it even got off the ground. Because I think they had the Mummy, and I don't think that shit did that great, and it just was all fucked up, and they didn't really go anywhere. Because at the Tom Cruise Mummy, they're supposed to make a universe.
Oh, that's what that was about?
Yeah, they're supposed to make him. That's why they had Russell Crowe in there, and he had like the secret organization because he was. I forgot who the fuck he was. Was he Dr. Jekyll? I think he was Dr. Jekyll. So they're supposed to. Yeah, so they're supposed to use the universe. So you know, Swamp Thing and Dracula and Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Frankenstein, Invisible Man. Like they're supposed to make their own type of universe.
Was that the Monster Mash?
Yeah, I mean, but they was trying to do that, but because the Mummy didn't quite.
I mean, that would be dope. That's something that we ain't really seen. Like this thing of like action horror movies or whatever the fuck they planned on doing. But
yeah, I think that's why at the end of that movie he got like the Mummy powers because he's gonna be the Mummy guy going forward.
Yeah, you need the Mummy. He's one of the money. You need Dracula. You need all them niggas that be on cereal.
Yeah,
Blueberries.
You need blueberries. All them motherfuckers.
Yeah. But
chocolates,
chocolate, all that bitch.
Didn't pan out, unfortunately.
All right. So we only got one thing to review. So on to Power, man.
They say this is a big rich town.
How much does this show hurt your heart, man? Like this is what it's come to. Like it's
a lot.
Like it's gradually gotten worse. Like it hit its peak. I want to say like season 3.
Maybe 3 or 4.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. City full of yellow gas.
This whole time, I never knew Angela's sister's name until they said it 18,000 times in the fucking episode.
Paz? It means peace.
Now we know her now I know her fucking name.
That shit pissed me off so much.
Do it.
What?
When that nigga just snapped to consciousness just for that little bit of,
that little
and
bit.
it just went right back to fuck. I was like,
know I called you Paz.
Yeah, I was like, come on, dog. I was like, I get it. Like, oh, you're trying to give her some like sense of peace and you fucking like let it go. And I'm like, thematically I understand, but I was like, y'all burnt my good faith out for the rest of for this whole episode. By the time I got to this, I was like, this is like the dumbest shit.
So going with what Dre did, so it's everybody's point of view as to what led them to truth or wanting to kill Ghost or having some type of vendetta against Ghost.
I do this, gonna do this.
That we probably didn't know that they already had. It's like all this extra shit happened in between that they just happened to just leave out. So nothing really crazy happened this episode.
So the one good thing about this episode is we have, at least to me, unless I want to do some dumb shit, actual concrete evidence of fact that he's actually really dead.
Yeah.
He is dead because he was giving all his fucking will shit and doing all stuff that he put in his will. So he is dead.
So is the last episode
we find out
Ghost
who the fuck shot
point of
him? Yeah. Probably. I would assume, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume, unfortunately.
But that's the most anticlimactic kind of shit ever.
Yeah. Unless a nigga come back like Kanan.
I really don't think this nigga's dead. Like you telling me that he has all this power and the way this show is going that he can't fake a death. He can't get like a new fucking identification.
Why would he want to?
Because he wants to leave. Like, okay,
his life was going good. He's about to become like the mayor, deputy, whatever the fuck he's going to do. He's got a new girl.
But at some point, this is the road it leads to with all the all the karma that's coming back to you, your wife, your best friend, your girl, the enemies you made in the street. All that shit eventually is going to come back to you. So in my head, in my thinking, I know you're shaking your head, but in my thinking, I'm like, yo, I don't want none of this shit. If I'm at the peak, I want to get knocked down and then I want to disappear, start a whole new life somewhere else, do something crazy.
You think that nigga think like that?
I would hope so. I think that he's going to, what I think, if this shit is going the way I think it's going, right? I think what he's doing is he fakes his death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gives away all his assets, right? And then he goes back to Miami where him and Angela had that little fling or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he does something down there. He opens up a restaurant named Angela's or some shit. Or maybe he does something in Mexico. I don't know. He just gets the fuck out of Dodge.
That's what
he's not Ghost anymore. He's really Ghost now. He's like
Jamie.
Gone. Like this nigga name is like Reginald or some shit.
I swear to God, this nigga end up in like Cuba or some shit.
Like he's gonna, like I'm telling you, you're gonna hear and it's gonna be Ghost somewhere mad exotic that reminds him of Angela, and it's gonna be something really, really
So
stupid.
fuck his kids? He don't give a fuck about his kids?
Fuck these kids. Fuck them kids.
The baby? The baby ain't did
Fuck
nothing.
them kids.
I never see her, but
Once
she ain't do
dead,
nothing.
my oldest son hate me.
But the baby ain't do nothing?
The baby will be all right.
Well, you don't know what Tasha got in the will, so she could be all right.
She could be, Tasha could be all right. It was like, yo, give her, like, tell her dad was this extraordinary person that tried, but he died living a life. That's the best thing I could think of. There's no way in hell they're going to have Omari's fucking final performance, him getting shot and hitting that ground so hard. It's just so. Like, nah, it doesn't end like that, B. And if he does get shot, it's going to be some shit where he get taken to like a private doctor and then like they take the bullet out. Like, yeah, everybody think I'm dead. They can't find the body. And now I'm just going to give away all my assets to whoever. Like, I don't think he's dead, B.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't.
And it's certain shit that like when you listen to the episodes, there's some evidence that kind of leads you to what happened. Like when Paz went to go see Homegirl. And she was like, some people can't be stopped. I'm like,
Yeah.
said that kind of funny. Now that's completely out of her character.
Yeah, like,
so I'm paying attention to that.
He might be somebody's like niece or daughter or some shit that we not thinking about from season 2 or some shit. Like, you never know.
And I guess it was a little weird too with the
and like who would he let that close to him to shoot him?
I mean, everyone. I mean, literally.
None of them niggas.
Literally,
none of them
everyone.
niggas that they showed in that preview was like, who shot Ghost? It might have been the new bitch he fucking.
Literally, everyone gets that close to that nigga all the time.
I don't.
He been face to face with Tommy mad times.
What the fuck do you?
Tyreek, fucking, he yoked Tyreek up the other day. Like, he let mad people get close to him. But yeah, it was also weird that the fucking Democratic Party dude came and started fucking with the homeboy.
Yeah, so
that's out the blue, out of nowhere. Yeah, so like there's that. Shout out to homeboy from fucking the Cosby Show for getting a job.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say
Jeffrey?
too. Shout out to my man for getting a fucking job. He
Jeffrey,
had like,
right?
he had like 12 words to say and some shit.
Fuck it though.
He got a job.
Now at Trader Joe's right now, so shout out to that nigga.
I was mad happy when I seen that.
I was like, oh shit.
Fuck y'all niggas on the internet.
Now they helped him.
They helped him, but
there's like, also shaming. I know, but it helped.
Shannon like, aha, look at you for being you normie.
Shit, fucking normie. But yeah, so some of that stuff was a little weird. It's like, okay, like why the fuck this character come out the blue out of nowhere? This nigga got fired. But like you saying can't stop the nigga. Ain't nothing to stop like everything. The fucking this day she dug up her sister for no fucking reason. She lost the money because she's stupid. Yeah. But they got the phone. The phone couldn't work, so they can't use that. Mm-hmm. The fucking Dre's dead, so they was gonna try to get him with that, but now they can't. They got no fucking evidence. So they ain't nobody really coming for that nigga. The only nigga who's probably coming for that nigga would be Tommy. And Tommy ain't the best at this. In terms of killing ghosts.
Do we think that them introducing Jesse Williams has anything to do with Ghost's death? Because that's a pretty, not a big actor, but like a B-list actor to introduce and just to have him in one episode just for like nothing.
I mean, it's just a cameo, I guess. I mean, it couldn't just end up being just a cameo.
It could end up being just a cameo, but I feel like that's a wasted ass cameo.
Everything's wasted. Like, I mean, I think it's just a like. Why is he gonna fight? Why is he gonna kill Ghost? Ghost had nothing to do with Tasha's murder. Absolutely nothing.
Dog, he don't know.
So then he shouldn't even be important to that.
He was just.
And if he kills him because of that, I'm fucking throwing my control at the TV because that nigga does not deserve to shoot that nigga because he didn't kill her.
But nobody knows that Tasha did it.
Tasha knows that she did it. Tyreek knows that she did it.
Tyreek and Tasha. And Tyreek not gonna snitch on his mom.
He might.
Well, what?
Why not? Niggas ain't shit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, anything worthwhile in this episode happened that we need to talk about?
I don't think it's Tasha's boyfriend anymore.
Who you think it is?
I just feel like it's gonna be some dumb shit that I feel like these episodes are gonna be leading up, giving you evidence to who exactly did it. So when you look at the episode, you're like, but it's gonna be stupid. You're still gonna be mad.
Yeah.
So we know it's not Sax.
Yeah, it's not.
Because he showed up after they pulled up Angela's body. He definitely didn't look like a nigga who just shot a nigga the night before. But I could be wrong.
No, Ghost looks like that every time he shoots a nigga. He goes right back to truth. Or he went home to Angela and it was just.
Well, Ghost does this. That's his thing. I don't know if Sax do that. I don't think Sax the murdering type of nigga like that. Really.
Don't put none past his fucking show.
He's about to get caught with his pants down, literally, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's the.
My bone.
Yeah, I don't think he the. Cold-blooded killer type, but I could be wrong. He white, so you know
sex on sex.
He would he would love nothing more than to kill a nigga. So I don't know. Paz is stupid. She should have just took the fucking money.
Yeah.
I hope she took
episode.
money.
I hope she takes the money
Yeah, she
from
took it.
James. She took it for. I think she took it. So that
you going back to college?
Yeah.
So she found out that Tommy killed
Yeah.
her sister.
Yeah.
And then she went looking for Tommy, banging on his fucking door, and then she go back to Tommy's
But
apartment.
Tommy
That shit is
screwed it.
cleared out.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is that some other shit going on? Because I think next
episode
was
might be
Tommy's
Tasha
episode.
it might be Tasha and
Tommy's episodes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only like 3
episodes
episodes left, so they got to double up.
Yeah. Oh man,
it is what it is, nigga.
It is.
I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm not
happy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
This is a big rich town.
I'm trying to think if anything really happened in this episode that we need to actually talk about.
Not
It's like
really,
her
man.
son.
It's just her flip flopping.
Her son, Paz's son, wants to protect her, so he wants to kill Ghost. But then she's like, "Nah, give me the hammer. I'm
Give
gonna
me
go do
blade.
it." Then she don't go do it. Then she turn around having a fucking epiphany.
Yeah.
And she's in the club, in the middle of a club with a gun out.
How
and
she-
nobody says shit.
How she even get into that club that I know has had murders in there? Have even been robbed? Of? They just got robbed like 2 days ago. They don't have security. This bitch walked in with a gun in her purse.
Yes.
How the fuck did nobody like? She just and then
she wasn't dressed for the occasion.
No, and she had a jacket on, and she
whole
looked
jacket.
mad suspicious. And then she pulled the gun out in full view of everyone, and no one seen shit. Nigga, that's the shit. That's the shit that happens in the show that pissed me. I'm like, nigga. Out of all the clubs in New York, this has got to be the club
This
that you
gotta
can't
be the club with the
can't-
max security.
that you can't get a gun into. They just had a nigga shoot a nigga in the club like 2 days ago. Tate shot that nigga in the club. They just got armed up. So you gonna tell me they gotta have security? All these fancy rich white people for this fucking governor shit. They gotta have security, but nah. He should just walk in like, yo, what up? I got this thing in my purse though.
Yeah.
What up?
Oh, you good? You good?
Yeah, all right, cool.
You
cool,
Angela's
cool.
sister, so you good everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So no.
So 3 episodes left.
Yeah,
we
about
done with
that.
this shit, man.
Yeah. Until the new whatever series come out, and I start watching that shit and be like, you know what? They got me again.
What the fuck?
I don't know what
are
it
we
is.
gonna review at the end of the month? Because it's 3 more Sundays in January, so we got to the end of the month to figure out what the fuck we gonna review.
It's good. That's a good question.
I mean, y'all let us know what y'all want us to review.
Yeah, make sure it's something good though. Cause
Yeah, make sure it's something good. You know,
not Power.
No, never again, Power. Not another 50 Cent produced anything.
Well,
Are we
I won't
fucking
say
reviewing.
that. I won't say that.
I'm
because
saying
the
that.
beginning of Power was really good.
But do we
Yeah.
know if 50 was at the helm of that?
Well, I don't think he's at the helm of it at all. Period. From
So-
the jump, he just produced it.
What
He don't write. I don't think he's a writer.
other than his first 2 solo albums and like the first G Unit album, what good has he done in like the past, I want to say 15 years?
Power. I know right now it's not a good show.
Okay, if we say
Power
1
was
through
a
3
cultural-
is bad, but then
But-
4 through 7 is bad,
Yeah.
does that ratio really add up? It's like a
Listen, he made a cultural thing, and even now, even in the badness of the shit, we still watching it. So then you gotta give him props for that.
We have to see how this bitch ends.
Okay, there's lots of shows people. There's lots of things I've started watching and like I don't like this, and I just stopped. I'm not gonna ride this wave to the end, but Power got me. I'm riding this wave to the end, so you gotta give him some credit for that. And you know, what I mean, he made Lloyd Banks, nigga.
Whoa.
Well, he made
Watch
Lloyd.
your fucking mouth.
I mean, he brought Lloyd Banks to the people.
Oh,
It was
okay, cool.
He didn't make Lloyd Banks. That's not what I meant to
Cheese
say.
on you feel like the Negro League.
Exactly, nigga. Come on, nigga. Fucking smoking out of bags inside of vacuum cleaners. Something. I forgot what he said. Something like that. Up in here. And we on fire. Motherfucker.
Why do mad niggas die by fire? Like Dre,
Usher, nigga.
Kanan, nigga.
Usher gotta let it burn, nigga.
Oh man, on the topic, some dumb shit.
Come from the heart. Been a long time coming.
Feeling far. Wanna work it out. I do it though. Think that we go a step away.
And I'm hurting, baby. Happy nigga.
All
right. So topics, man.
Yeah, I've been thinking in my head
What the
like,
fuck is the first topic?
What?
yeah, when we do this shit for Blur Kai, I don't think we gonna get through this shit.
Oh, nah.
Nah.
Stream games with unlimited data for
Bitch, I fucking hate YouTube and these ads, man.
Gotta pay for that no ass shit.
My dick, YouTube. More? Yo, all right.
Was even the song you wanted?
Nah, it played 2 ads in a row.
Oh no, that's how they get you now. Yeah,
Yeah.
they real.
Mm.
They getting that ad revenue.
Fuck this shit.
They getting that ad revenue off you.
So, what's the first topic? What we got? What we got? So, Hans Zimmer to score No Time to Die over Dan Romer because of creative differences.
Yep.
Now, what are the creative differences?
They never say. That's just a fancy way of saying I don't like them niggas. I'm out. That's really what they always creative, because you never know. They never go into, very rarely do they ever go into details. They just say creative differences. So it's like no one's at fault type of thing. You can't say I left because that nigga's an asshole and I didn't want to do this no more. Okay. It's like creative differences. We couldn't meet eye to eye, so we decided to part.
Stop being a bitch.
I mean,
if it's the last Bond movie with Daniel Craig, I think you would get Hans Zimmer.
I mean, yeah, he's he's one of the top movie scorers there are. So it's like it's not a bad thing to get Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, he scored every movie that you love.
Yeah, I guess this is was the other guy the guy that was doing all these most recent Bond films? Is that why it's a big deal?
Probably, most likely.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I just because Hans Zimmer, because he's a big deal. I know his name, right? But like out of the other niggas, I don't really know him like that. So
he get mad work.
I mean, when you good, you good, nigga.
Yeah, but this is since the 90s. Like,
when you good, nigga.
Your name is out here.
And then he made because I swear, did he make the Superman theme? Did he do all that shit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Man of Steel? Yep.
Yeah, all that shit. Like, he's done like all the iconic shit. Another ad. He tried to get through it. Got another ad.
I tried to look at my fucking pick. I was like, what the fuck do I want to pick? I was like, okay, I watched it.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Nah.
Did you just die?
What the fuck is that?
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I didn't know that the Ninja Turtle movie was on Netflix.
Oh yeah, Ooze or whatever.
Nah, that's the first one.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
You just think it's like an audible.
Oh, you got MFKZ on it too?
Oh yeah, I just watched that shit the other day. That's just crazy.
When the last time I turned on Netflix?
You tell me, nigga. You ain't been on Netflix for days and days.
I have. Nah, I watched Don't Fuck. Nah, that was on somebody else's account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, Don't Fuck with Cats. You watch that wild shit?
Yo, before we get to that, that's my pick. Don't Fuck with Cats. That is my pick, yo. Did you watch that shit, Bobby?
Nah, I see.
Did you watch that shit?
Oh, I watched it.
That shit is sick,
crazy, nigga.
Like, yo, the snowball of that shit?
Yo.
Psychotic.
You think you're starting here.
Yo, you think you're starting one place? Oh, they take your left field, nigga.
You know what's fucked up? My boy told me he synced the video.
Hey, for real?
And he said it was wild. He was like
playing with the cats and
no, I'm talking about the other video.
The body?
Yeah, playing with the nigga head and shit. Like, because that's what he did. He fucking uploaded that shit. So that shit's just out in the ether somewhere.
And the crazy shit. Well, we always off topic, but like some wild shit is right. I remember there used to be this website where you could go see all this gory shit, and it wasn't
Faces of Doom, Faces of Death.
No, it wasn't Faces of Death.
File Cabby.
I don't even know what the fuck it was, but I know it was this website that I could go to and see all types of wild shit. And it used to be this nigga who used to take puppies. He used to have like a high heel shoe. He used to kill the puppies with the high heel shoe. I wonder if this is the same nigga. But if it's not the same nigga, it's more than one of these niggas out here, and all y'all doing is focusing on the cat nigga because of the boom of the internet. Like, this happened in maybe, I want to say like 03, 04, but like, I'm like, where are the forums? Where's the outrage for this shit? Because I'm not the only one that's seen this shit. And I'm deeply disturbed to this day because of this shit.
Oh, there's definitely more than one of them niggas. I don't think that's that same nigga because they seem to go very in-depth in what he was doing, and I figured if
but
they connected that to him, they would have thrown that in the documentary.
But I don't know, but I was just like, why haven't they caught the dog nigga? Like, don't fuck with pups. Like, why haven't they caught that nigga?
He didn't have electrical outlets in his house. They couldn't figure it out. Them
that
niggas,
shit is the crazy. Bobby, you
Bobby,
gotta watch that shit. Yo, Bobby's the perfect nigga to watch that shit and analyze to be like, yo, I kind of get it.
What?
I feel like Bobby might have been a nigga to find this nigga too. He'd been like,
for real.
Like, yo, I've been there before.
Yeah,
I know them outlets. They made in Taiwan. Google Taiwan.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Bobby's the internet nigga.
For real.
But don't fuck with Cats is my pick. Let's see. NBC orders sitcom about The Rock's childhood. Why?
I mean, because The Rock is popular. And
but
that's about it.
But all the shit that he talks about. Why?
It's because The Rock is popular.
Yeah,
and you can put his name on it. And then put his face on it and say, "Hey, look, The Rock has a show about his life. You'll watch it, maybe." And then if it's good, I kind of
don't want to watch this.
Why not?
Because I'm not interested in The Rock's upbringing. Because I don't know. I'm just not.
You want to learn how he became how he
at
became?
face value, I'm not interested in this because of the way The Rock has talked about his childhood. Like, I know everything that happened in his childhood. Like you were broke. You know, you went to the WWF. You had this much amount of money in your pocket. You did the shit with the tight turtleneck and the fucking belt and the satchel. Had the haircut. Then you became The Rock. And it was like, if this is just focused on his childhood and every season isn't a progression of where The Rock is now, I really don't want to see it. If it's just him, like, oh, this is him when he was 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm a Samoan black guy. My dad is this guy and he's in the WWF, but we still broke as fuck. Now my dad's dead. Now he really broke as fuck. I don't want to see this shit.
Fairly certain his dad's still alive, right?
Yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah.
I thought his dad was dead for some
Don't
reason.
be killing Nick. You just kill the Rock dad.
Assassinate
the Rock's dad.
Goddamn, the Death Note.
And if it's one nigga I love, it's The Rock. Rock, I am so fucking sorry. I love you and your dad. Please don't die. Mr. Rock.
Yeah, don't quote me, but I am fairly certain he's still alive. Yes.
But yeah, do you want to?
I mean, he might not be after this episode, but
how do you feel about this shit? I'm about to Google that shit.
I'm not interested in it. I like The Rock. I don't give. Let me not say that. I shouldn't say I don't give. You know what? Actually, let me take that back. Let me walk that back. It could be interesting. It could be like a good look. It's a sitcom, but it could be a good look at the dynamic between him and his mom and their life growing up and the struggles and just making it kind of funny and relatable and saying, hey, look, I grew up for nothing, but you could become something too if you try hard enough. Like,
you like Everybody Hates Chris, right?
Yeah, some shit like
Everybody
that.
Hates Rock.
Yeah, so it could be some shit like that.
No, nobody, like literally, nobody hates The Rock. Like,
I wouldn't say that.
No, dog, how can you hate The Rock? Unless
I cannot guarantee for a fact that he was always the nicest human being in his whole life. Yeah. He was a teenager once. He's probably a dick. He's also not.
Yeah, he had that fucking haircut was kind of douchey.
Yeah, and he also has a ex-wife. I mean, even though I think they cohabitate together.
Amicable.
As far as we're aware, we're not there.
Yeah.
Just in general in life, I think it's impossible to always be the nicest human being to every single person that you ever meet. I'm sure someone's gonna say he was a dick.
He was a dick.
Someone, but if not, hey, I could be wrong. I don't want him to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to be nice to every single person.
Yeah, because his persona in the WWF,
He's way too nice.
It couldn't have been that far fetched. Where it was like you just addicted mad people.
Yeah.
Cool. Whatever. So, let's see. Warner Brothers has signed a deal for Al-driven film.
AI.
That's AI?
Yeah.
Oh, AI-driven film.
Because I don't know what Al-driven film would be.
I don't know either. I was like, okay, AI-driven film management, which will help greenlight films.
So I guess they're just making like an algorithm that will pick scripts.
Skynet.
Which is dumb.
Wait,
so instead
what?
of having, yes, I think it's gonna be basically it's like a thing. They're gonna because they get a bunch of scripts.
About me killing niggas. This nigga keeps saying Skynet.
It's Skynet. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you kill specific niggas. He just trying to kill all niggas. It's a combination.
You want to live, T2? Yo, you don't. Damn, yo. Nigga said if I die, we all dead. Who really loses? Fucking AI-driven film managers, so they're gonna be looking at scripts like and
picking them.
So it's more so like I guess key wording and his length of the script and
whatever it is. I'm guessing it's gonna be like what's popular, what's the most getting the most views things, and what people seem to want to watch. Probably feed that information to it, and like here's a bunch of scripts and whatever hits those notes will probably get picked to get greenlit.
Is it that they just don't want to pay people, or like what's the deal with just
because I think they're trying to cost effect, and so basically if they can say
films not doing as good as they used to because
no they're not.
So why are we
if they're not blockbuster films we talk about
whose fault is that?
Ours as consumers.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
How is it our fault?
Because we don't go see the movies.
But they keep so if
my
gripe is they keep remaking the same shit, why do I want to go see that?
But it's not just that. Even when they don't remake something, there's a lot of films that aren't remade stuff. But generally, people don't go to the movies unless it's a big blockbuster film for the most part. So very few films that are in between make a lot of money.
So is that more so our fault or streaming services fault?
Ours. But through transference, other streaming services because yes, it's easier to watch stuff at home and whatever.
I can watch a movie that has the same budget as something I gotta go out my house and put on shoes for.
Yes,
nigga, I'm going on the couch.
Yes, but then we don't go to the movies, and then they don't make as much money. So then they say we're only going to stick with stuff we think will make money, which is why they reboot stuff. and then they do blockbuster films, and there's a bunch of sequels and the shit, and they don't really take chances on independent new thoughts and new ideas, and that's why we always get a bunch of rehash shit, because they know this worked last time, so we're going to try it again with something different because we want to make our money back. It's a cycle. It's cyclical. It's
but
like
can we actually trust AI to pick out good scripts because of wording and whatever algorithm they're going to So the algorithm is man-made, correct?
Well, yeah, but it's probably going to have like parameters to like scan the internet. What are people's most what do people want to see basically? So they're gonna
we gonna get a bunch of twerking movies then.
Whatever.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I still ain't seen Hustlers, but I heard it was good.
About to get the Reddit movie on deck.
Yeah. Yo, if we get an OnlyFans movie in 2021, I swear to God, nigga, I'm done. So,
yo, take my money. I'm gonna be in that bitch.
Nasty.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. This is crazy.
My homegirl just made an OnlyFans page. I'm like, damn, I'm disappointed.
I mean, is she like nice? Like,
yeah, she nice looking, but it's like, damn, I'm disappointed.
How nice looking?
like $5.99 a month, nice looking, or like,
you know, she got a body.
Okay,
it ain't crazy, but
she got a body.
Everybody got a body,
but that bitch got some fangs though.
I mean,
she ain't got no things like that. She's like, average body, but
she got an ass or something.
Yeah, she got an ass, but it's nice.
She's just trying to capitalize.
What's the quality of the content?
She want her moment.
Try to get in debt.
Yeah,
well, I'm just saying, like,
motherfucker trying to get a coupon code.
Trying to get that $1.99 right quick.
Nah, I just thought she'd do better than that. I was like, damn, like,
what's wrong with
it's
like the other bitches.
What's wrong with having OnlyFans?
Not only because I went to middle school with her, so I know her like that. So it's like, damn, like that's you went to.
What's wrong with that though? She ain't hurt nobody.
Something wrong with a lot of shit.
Because she can do better than that.
What's better than that?
I don't know. I was just looking at the shit like Rocky, like, you're better than that. That's what I was doing when I seen it.
But what if she not? First off, let me ask that. Let's start there.
Okay, so you knew it, but do you know it now?
Yeah, let's start that off. First off, in general, what if she just not really better than that? What if this is the best she can do?
It's what I see, goddammit.
Fine. Two, have you seen...
Like, what would you do if your kids was at home crying alone on the bedroom floor because they're hungry? And the only way
is get to the man with a little bit of money because the daddy gone.
Yeah.
So we're smoking rock now.
Yeah.
In and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now.
Yeah. Two, and this is the most. And this is the most important part. Have you seen how much money some of these bitches make off of that shit?
Yeah,
but she's not built like that. Her body's
literally
not built
and
like
figuratively, she's not built like that.
Yeah, damn.
She ain't built for no fans.
Yeah. Like she got a Victoria's Secret body, like modeling lingerie and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's she good for. She, yo, you.
Oh,
nah, this ain't your lane, man.
Yeah.
This ain't her lane at
bitches
all.
get money on OnlyFans, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty good. You gotta stick something in them, but am I lying?
You know what? You know what? You're right.
You gotta go beyond.
Gotta go plus ultra on the fucking OnlyFans.
Shit, I don't know.
Oh man,
go plus ultra on that pussy.
Gigantamax or some shit.
Got a Gigantamax box.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Put stick in the box.
Yo, I don't even know what that song means, yo. Like, I listened to the song, but I don't even know what's happening.
If you don't know it, then it's not for you to get.
I know the song, but I just don't know, like, what the dick in the box? What the fuck does that mean? I guess I guess I get that now.
But what?
In retrospect, if he's talking about sex.
What, dick in the box?
No, he didn't say dick.
Yo,
AI.
He said put the stick in the box.
Oh,
AI-driven film management.
What's in the box then?
What's in the box? What's in the box? Yo, you know that shit had like, how many different endings did that shit have?
I think it was a couple, right?
I don't think his wife head was in the spoiler. I don't think only his wife head was with his box.
Like a 35-year-old movie.
But I don't think it was only his wife head in the box. I think it was like somebody else head in the box, or it was like something else. I don't know.
Did she put that fucking candle in that bitch? Is that's what's in the box? Her pussy candle?
Dog. Speaking of pussy candles, Lala Anthony was seen grabbing breakfast with you. Do you think Yaya Abdul, my team, put a stick in the box? He putting it lazy.
That nigga put the fucking tree in the box.
You gay. shit.
She seen it. She was like, "Oh shit, I'm doing this."
Yo, you know the crazy shit? I think that's what happened. I think she seen it. She was like, hey, what fucking city is Yaya in today?
Damn.
I was like, yo, Mello got me tight right now. But
she not.
So Lala got fired, and then she went to go pick up a blue nigga. So she left. Yeah. So she left New York and came right back to Manhattan. So shout out to the paparazzi and shout out to y'all niggas not minding her goddamn business. True.
I don't know. You think it was really just a chilling, or is like
nah?
In Hollywood,
they still like married or some shit, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I have no clue. But
right? I don't know.
It could be separated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mello was out here doing his thing.
Oh shit.
So this could be the get back. And what way to get back? Because this nigga long dicking like your ex-wife.
Yeah.
And they get pictures. And then the crazy shit is like some people like examine the picture, like they zoomed in on Lala's face, and you could tell like she's smiling underneath the jacket. Yeah, just did. Like I think you fucked him. Like, yo, you hungry?
He wants
like,
pancakes.
You want some pancakes? Make all the shit appear.
Wait, I gotta do this.
Yeah,
gotta remember this later.
That nigga's just gonna be.
Oh shit!
Lala, get the eggs.
Shit. Nah, but that nigga about to blow up.
Yeah.
Next 2 years.
that nigga's the biggest thing. Damn it. God damn it! I stopped myself before I said it. So on to some gaming news. Let's see. Xbox Series X won't launch with exclusive games, but plans to release games that will work across Xbox family platforms. I guess they're focusing on crossplay more than the actual exclusive games.
Yeah. No, that's not. Well, that's not what that means. What they're saying is, for like the first year of the console, there won't be any Xbox Series X exclusive games. So there'll be Xbox exclusive games. So like Halo is supposed to launch, whatever. But it's kind of like how Grand Theft Auto came out on the 360 and on the Xbox One. So for the first year, there's going to be those games that are like, they'll play on both. And then after that, then they'll have games that are only on the Series X. That's really what that means. So it's not like they're not going to have any exclusives. It's just going to be like, they'll play on both of those consoles at the same time.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like there's a bigger install base in there. You know, we're going to give it time to like let people buy the console and shit and get ready for that kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just hate it because you can't really. I don't think you be able to really see the power of the Xbox if you're making the graphics this way for this, but then you're dumbing it down for that.
No, that's true. Because they kind of have to make it work for both.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get the peak of what it can do until after you games that are only for the Series X.
I mean, maybe they're still working out the kinks of some shit. Where it's like, hey, so we have something that's on release. Let's just push this out and let's fine tune everything to make it perfect because we are still competing with. Because isn't Xbox coming out with the PS5 this season? I mean, not this season, but like
the fall in the fall
time.
Yeah.
So we are competing. So let's make it perfect. Let's not DC this up.
Yeah, hopefully.
just relax real quick.
I feel like they do need like some sort of like groundbreaking exclusive because that's my problem that I had with the Xbox One. Like people kept telling you that they had better graphics than PlayStation 5, but I've never seen them make a game that looked better than Uncharted.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. Like sometimes you gotta go against that and just make one. I say just make one. Just make one crazy game and then just have it a Xbox Series X exclusive.
Yeah, we'll see.
They ain't really hurting them.
All right. And next on the docket is the Pokemon Direct that came out this past was it Wednesday it came out? Like the 7th.
Yeah, I believe so. Or the 9th.
So Pokemon came out and they didn't say anything that we thought they were going to say. They was like, hey, we giving y'all the national decks, every Pokemon here. And then it was like, nah, we giving y'all some paid DLC. So Pokemon is going into the 21st century where it's like, hey, all this DLC, all this shit going on, let's have these motherfuckers pay for some Pokemon.
I was partly right then.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
This nigga got the inside scoop of everything. Or maybe he just think more logically than the rest of us. But everything that was announced, it was they got 2 new adventures coming out in the summer and in the fall. Yep. So I would think like June.
I think the first one is June
and maybe like October, November, something like that.
Yeah, they did. I think for the first one I think is definitely June. The other one I think they definitely just said fall.
Yeah.
So whatever that window could be.
So you got the Isle of Armor just coming out in June, and then the Crown Tundra, which is coming out later this year. They're introducing a new legendary Pokemon called Cubfu, which you get when you do the Isle of Armor. So that's coming first.
Yeah.
And then Cubfu evolves into Urshifu, and he has 2 forms, which is one is fighting dark and one is fighting water. They both have a Gigantamax form, and then I think when Crown Tundra comes out, they have a new grass psychic Pokemon called Calyrex. The starters are all getting Gigantamax forms, and if you downloaded the update, you also get a Galarian Slowpoke, but you can't evolve that motherfucker until, because you need an item from the actual Isle of Armor update and the Crown Tundra update to actually evolve that motherfucker. So right now he's just the Galarian Slowpoke, so you can't evolve him by levels. It actually takes an item. The Isle of Armor, which is coming out, is going to introduce 100 Pokemon from the past and maybe like some new ones. And then Crown Tundra is going to introduce another 100 Pokemon, so it gives you 200 Pokemon in total this year. We don't know what's going to happen in 2021.
I'm sure they'll have 2 more deals.
2 more DLCs. I mean,
it's better than just buying a new game every year.
That's the great thing about it. It's like, yo, we don't have to get the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We don't have to get the yellow version. We don't have to get the platinum and all this shit. It's like, yo, this is Pokemon for the for the future. For the future. So it's like we can just keep updating these until we just run out of shit and like, hey, maybe when we come out with a new Nintendo system, maybe we'll update the Pokemon.
Yeah, so it's $30 for the pack, and they have 1 pack that's for Sword and 1 pack that's for Shield. So if you want to get both, you gotta spend $60.
Yeah, so if you want both, you gotta spend $60.
So yeah, so if you have both games, then you have to spend $60. I think the first pack, I think it's gonna be more of a story element thing, and I think the second pack, I was watching the video somewhere, they're saying that might be more of a setting up like a it's more open world type of shit, like the wild
exploratory
world,
where you get to go on adventures with like your friends or whatever. You get to actually explore the what's the shit called? The dens,
the wild the dens and shit.
You get to actually explore them.
So take the raid battles to the next level type of shit.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Is there any Pokemon that you're excited for?
I mean the original starters, that'd be cool. The Venusaur.
Oh yeah, they got my nigga Bulba back.
Yeah.
They got my nigga Blastoise back. They get a Gigantamax.
They get Gigantamax. I'm not in love with the the legendary birds forms. But I'm like, this is cool. It's cool.
It's cool, but they're introducing new Regigigas. Reggie
Ice and Reggie whatever. A new Reggie form.
And then they got the alternates of like Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. Zapdos is dead ass a Roadrunner.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for like Garchomp and like
stuff like that,
Electabuzz and shit. I finally get my fucking Electivire. Pretty excited for that. But you don't get that until like the end of the year. But even still, like the Nidorino, so I give you Nidoking and shit like that. So
just give me more Pokemon to whip your ass with.
I like this energy, but I want to beat your ass so bad. Like as soon as I get my belt back, I need you to come with that same energy in June.
Okay.
Same energy.
All right, but you have to get the belt back first.
I have to get the belt back. Yeah, that is correct, sir.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I got some. You know what? Fuck all this.
Oh, what you got?
I ain't saying shit.
Oh no?
Nah, I ain't saying shit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna come and whoop your ass.
But what if you don't?
Make sure you shine my belt up nice
though.
But
what if you don't?
I'm confident now. Shine my belt up nice.
Cause you see my shit?
No, not that I seen your shit, because before I didn't beat the game. I wasn't playing it like I was supposed to, and then I battled you.
Okay.
Wasn't really confident. I told you I'm gonna lose. Now,
so now you
shine my belt.
Now you gonna win.
Nice and purdy. Have it ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it ready for when I wear it when I win.
So on a DC Marvel
hopefully.
News, so Joaquin Phoenix wins Best Actor for his portrayal in Joker.
As he should. It was a Golden Globes, I believe.
Golden Globes. Yeah, so I don't know what else came out this year, but
yeah, me neither.
I don't think anything fuck with Joaquin.
No.
Yeah.
Christian Bale. Bale to star in Thor: Love and Thunder as who? I know.
What is he?
I know they announced something, but I didn't.
Is he actually confirmed for the film? I know. I think I saw someone there talking. I don't know if he's actually confirmed to actually be in the film. From what I saw,
is in talks.
Yeah, I think he was in talk, but I could be wrong. That could have been some old shit that I saw. Not seen no update shit, but he's in talks for. I saw some people saying that maybe they want to have him for like play Beta Ray Bill or some shit like that.
I thought you was about to say Mephisto or something.
No, like Beta Ray Bill or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would be cool. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know all the Thor characters.
I honestly thought he was done with the superhero movies, but I guess not.
Well, this is a different type of thing. It's the first time doing the Batman shit was a little serious and some other shit. This is a little. A little different.
That nigga wanted to have fun. Well,
Yeah, maybe.
more power to you, my nigga.
I mean, yeah, Marvel movies are lighthearted, more fun. He's a little older,
DC
maybe.
is really dark and my fucking voice hurts now. I'm tired of doing that shit.
And where's the trigger? And then depending on the character, he probably doesn't have to get necessarily as in shape as he did for fucking Batman and shit. So
okay, so director Scott Dickerson, Derrickson. Relax, Bobby. Box. So director Scott Derrickson has parted ways from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness because of creative differences. Again. Okay, cool.
Yeah, from this one, from what I've seen, was I guess however long he's been talking about it, he's been saying that he wanted to make it a more horror based thing, like it's gonna be a horror film. MCU is horror film, and I guess there's like a thing where Kevin Feige says it's not gonna be as much horror as y'all think. Like, so I think maybe it's kind of like he wanted to go a certain way, go more horror, and I think Kevin Feige was like, maybe back up just a little bit, dog. So I think that's what it is, really.
Sure.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it'd be cool to see, like, because I like when they do like Winter Soldier was like a spy film, and like I like when they do the genre but happens to have superhero characters in it, so it'd have been nice to see that, but we'll see where it goes.
All right, and the new Mutants trailer, the movie that we thought was never going to see the light of day, has actually seen the light of day. Have we all seen the trailer?
I have.
Yes.
What do we think?
I liked it.
Yep.
But I like the first one I saw too, but I'm like, damn, I wish this was bad looking.
So what do you think that they actually did? Do you actually think they went to go in and do reshoots, or is this just a movie and they cut certain parts out, or like what do we assume happened?
I don't know. As far as I forgot where the fuck I was watching the video, and it's talking about how the director said this is the film that he originally intended to make. Like, I don't think there's any of those changes.
Oh, so there's no reshoots?
They said something where Maisie Williams said that should never happen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
So the NC-17 rating still?
Well, I don't know if it's NC-17. It's probably like PG-13 as hell, but still,
I thought that was the whole gripe about it. Like, yo, this shit is so bad, it's so gory, and because it's New Mutants, these niggas are ripping people apart because they niggas that can't control their powers and shit.
The thing that this video again, this is whatever video on the internet, take it with a grain of salt. The video I saw where they were saying like the reason they kind of halted or like slowed things up was because around the time that film was getting ready to come out, Chapter 1 had just came out, and it's sort of similar as a group of kids going after some type of entity type of thing. So I guess, excuse me, he wanted to try to adjust it, but I don't know if they ever did or whatever. So I guess maybe now that the time's passed, it's like fine, we just
y'all scared of some competition, y'all pussy.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's two, or either it was because that was successful, they wanted to make it more like that or something. It was something along those lines. Like that had an effect to it, and I think that's part of the reason. And then all the Fox shit happened. I don't know. The trailer looks good.
It looked good, yeah.
It sort of sucks. Like trailers can be deceiving. I'm not sure if I want the movie to be good or not, because it's like if it's good, it's like damn, well, we'll never get another one of these probably. So maybe I just want it to be bad, thinking like okay, the last two Fox movies is bad and keep it moving.
Dark Phoenix, like we saw Dark Phoenix trailer, and it was like, yo, this shit looks bad, but then they actually confirmed it when we actually saw it. It was bad. But if this one looks good, and the actors and actresses that they have in it, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not gonna kill it like we did like the past year or so, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Chucky series, Child's Play series?
Yeah,
coming to Sci-Fi. Do y'all care about it?
No.
How you feel about it, Bobby?
Oh yeah, how do you feel?
How do you feel about seeing Chucky every week?
Because we talked about this before. They were supposed to be making a series, but this one they're trying to make it based off of the filmmakers. I don't know which film they talking about.
It said the original filmmaker.
Okay, all right. Okay, so this is probably the same shit that we were talking about.
So I have more confidence
that's floating up in there
in that than if it was made off of this most recent one.
Right.
Okay, all right. So I'm trying to figure out.
Sci-Fi has ordered a series about the killer doll from the original writer of the film franchise.
Okay, got you. I feel like Netflix should have shit like this.
But it's gonna be on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I know. Who watches the Sci-Fi?
You will if you like the Chucky series.
Well,
I mean, it's all
Sci-Fi.
about we don't want everything, because it does get kind of convoluted when you go to the same place for every fucking thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to spread it out. So it's like if everything's on Netflix, so say you start watching the series and then you get distracted because some like 3 other things came out. It's like, do you ever go back and finish that shit? So it's like have it on a network that's not so popping, bring some notoriety to that network, And it's like, oh, that's the only thing on that network. I still haven't seen Godfather of Harlem because I don't got fucking Epics. But if that shit was on anything,
free?
Epics?
I don't know. I thought it was free.
Is it?
I think you just download the app on your Xbox. Don't quote me, but I swear I think there's an app on Xbox. You can
Sure, that wasn't Crackle?
Don't you lie to me, Ricky Bobby.
It might be Crackle. It's one of them things. I don't know. Go home, Google, try to get some Epics and see if you can play some shit.
That shit is free. I'm about to watch all that shit tonight. Yeah. That shit is really good.
Yeah.
Has anything else happened in the last 5-10 minutes that we need to discuss?
Nothing that I seen today.
I mean,
whatever.
What did they show that I ain't really give a fuck about? Oh yeah, here comes the PlayStation 5 logo. It's the same shit.
Relax. They just said delete
like
5.
I'm like,
backspace 5.
Why is this news?
Because we don't got a lot of news yet. That's what we're waiting.
I was like, you serious?
So anything is news when you don't got news.
New CW CEOs.
They did ask a question that I kind of baffled me a minute.
On what?
Like one of the fandom pages, they asked what console had the best logo. And I was like, damn, the best logos? They said Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, Sega. I think that was it.
I mean, Sega's is cool, but because it got a little song with it too.
Yeah.
Sega.
Nigga.
Basically. I mean, Xbox is cool. Yeah. Sony's is cool. It's just the same fucking thing 5 times over now at this point. So ain't nothing like.
You can't get points for that. But
I don't know.
Nintendo a little bit.
I mean, just Nintendo and the red box.
They had that.
I mean, the Nintendo 64 was kind of dope.
Yeah, that's all.
That was cool.
And
shit. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Neo Geo was kind of cool.
Damn,
Let's see.
forgot about that.
Neo Geo.
I used to kill that shit.
Dreamcast was just nigga going, Eddie.
This is Busters.
Oh man. All right, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
So right here, we're going to put a interview that we had with the one and only HipHopGamer. You can get to know him a little bit and see what he's about. So you're gonna hear that interview right now. All right, so Three Ninjas Podcast, Domino has Jones, Bobby, and right now we got a guest on the phone. I've been watching this man for a couple months, seeing he been making some moves, so I deemed it necessary to get him on the phone and learn more about him. So as of right now, we have the one and only HipHopGamer on the motherfucking line. How you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, son? I'm always great, man. God bless, man. Happy New Year and happy Sunday to y'all, man.
Happy New Year.
Thanks. I really appreciate y'all for having me.
No problem, man. Yo, do you always have this energy? Like, are you always just like at like 100? Like,
yeah, I always got this energy, man. Like this is how I live. Like when you see me on camera and everything like that, this ain't no joke. Like this is what I do, man.
Word up. I'm always good. Now, I think the first time I caught wind of you, I just happened to be off work one day and I was looking on Twitter. And I was watching Hot 97's live stream, and I happened to see you playing Def Jam Fight for New York with Eric Sermon, right? And I just remember having so many fucking questions. I was like, first of all, like, who is this nigga? Where'd they find a copy of Def Jam? Why is he talking to Eric Sermon of all people? Hot 97 got a game department? Like, I didn't know what the fuck to think. So, like, so who is HipHopGamer? What is HipHopGamer? Why is HipHopGamer? Who are you, my nigga?
All right, cool. All right, let's take it from the top.
Right.
So first off, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. My grandmother, rest in peace. My grandmother is the one who taught me how to play video games, and I was 4 years old.
Okay.
So I've been playing video games all my life, and my grandmother taught me how to play video games. The first game I ever played was Pac-Man, but the game that really got me into gaming as a culture was Super Mario Brothers, Nintendo 8-bit.
Gotcha.
Right? So that's how that started. Fast forward, I always loved hip hop, always loved music and the culture. And when I turned 14, I actually started making music. Like I started to become an actual artist when I turned 14 years old. And I used to go by this name, Jackal. And then fast forward to about 2007. I was a big fan of G4 Tech TV. So, Adam Sessler, Morgan Webb, Kevin Pereira, and all of them. So I was always watching G4 Tech TV. And there was this one episode where I felt like the corporations got to Adam Sessler because some of the things that he was saying, it didn't feel like it was his words anymore. And then I was like, that's whack. And I'm the kind of person where, I don't complain, I create. So so I made my first video ever in 2007 with a friend of mine. And then, but he couldn't go on. He couldn't continue because he had some, personal issues.
Right.
So I continued. So HipHopGamers, plural, turned into HipHopGamer, which is me. You know what I'm saying? And then then in 2008, I met up with this guy named Torrance Davis who had a website called thebitbag.com, and he was already a veteran in the gaming industry, been to all the E3s and everything. So he liked what I was doing. He discovered me. He liked what I was doing, and I was consistent with everything I was doing. So because of that consistency, he gave me the opportunity to go to E3 in 2008. That was my first ever E3 I ever went to. So when I went to E3 in 2008, I killed it, man. Like, nobody in the industry has ever seen anybody like me. I had the big John Cena belt, crazy energy. But when I did the interviews that I did, people knew that it wasn't no gimmick because I really knew my stuff, and I was asking questions that IGN and all these other like websites wouldn't even ask or whatever. It was just a very different energy. Like, for example, when you look at someone like a Charlamagne the God, or you look at people like Sway, they come from a different perspective because of the passion that they got in the culture, as opposed to somebody that just got a job in the culture and they're just trying to keep their job, so they ask for their vote. Like, you know what I mean? It's a different type of energy. So, that's what I brought to the table, and I built a great relationship with a lot of the developers and publishers. So Hideo Kojima, got a chance to talk with him, interview him, Aaron Greenberg, Microsoft executives, like all of that. You know what I mean? It was incredible. So after I did that, the industry was put on notice that I was here, and then, it was up to me to be consistent. So fast forward to like 2017, I was on the red carpet for Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg's sister, Randy Zuckerberg. They had a big event, and I was on the red carpet, and I was interviewing Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97, and we did such a good interview because it was around the time when Nicki Minaj and Peter was beefing over that Starz. So it was around that time. So we was talking and had a great interview, but it was a short interview, and they wanted to finish the interview, and they was like, "Yo, you should come out to Hot 97 so we could, continue this." And I was letting them know, yo, how come y'all don't have anything, with gaming? Like, gaming is the biggest form of the industry, and gaming and hip hop literally grew up together, but y'all don't. Like, everybody that listens to Hot 97, they game. Trust me. But y'all don't utilize it. So the reason why is because they don't got nobody on their team that know how to do it, that live that life. You know what I'm saying? So, in my situation, prior to all of that, from 2000 to 2014, I worked in the mailroom. I supervised the mailroom at every single record label. So I was at Def Jam, Rockefeller, Bloodline, Murder Inc., Interscope, you name it. I know everyone, like Jay-Z and all those, all those people in the office and stuff. I know all of them. I got incredible relationships with all of them. I know them for over 10 years because I used to deliver mail to them. So what happened is, I came to a meeting with Hot 97, and we spoke about what we wanted to do. And I told them that if we do this, we got to do it right. It got to be authentic. So I need y'all to just let me do my part. So can you let me do my thing, and I'll show you. And literally, years later, between Hot 97, my partnership with Logitech G, I'm a full brand partner with Def Jam Records. I'm a partner with, I work with VaynerMedia. I love Gary Vee and all of them. So I work with them as well. 1:37 p.m. I work with, I'm a partner with B&H Photo Store, as well. Partner with Ambox, the esports clothing company that's owned by the New York Mets, that Michael B. Jordan has got a part of. I'm with them as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. In the NBA 2K League, huge partnership with them. I'm actually partnering with the NYPD because we have gaming and guidance cops and community thing that I do, where I can bring and create better relationships with everyone, because love is the answer. That's how I live my life. And, yeah, man, I'm doing a lot, but that's what led to everything. Now, to answer your final question regarding Eric Sermon, so Eric Sermon, that's the homie, man. What happened with that situation was I was I reached out to Eric Sermon because I know he said he had somebody that he was working with or whatever, and I reached out to Eric Sermon. I was like, yo, like, you know, this is dope. I can help here and there, but we didn't, you know, meet up yet or whatever. It was just like a regular random tweet and everything. But I've had tons of, you know, artists on the show, Mr. Cheeks and everybody. I'm, you know, cool, all these people. So when Eric Sermon was coming up to promote his album Vernia, he let everybody know that he was coming to New York, and you know, anybody that want to do press, you know, let's make it happen now. So I was like, yo, E, we gotta do this, man. And my man that worked with Eric Sermon, that worked with Def Squad, we was already cool. So he put the bug in Eric's ear that, yo, you gotta, you know, rock with you know, HipHopGamer. So Eric Sermon came to the office. We went live. We played Def Jam, and people lost their mind. They never seen nothing just like that. Like, you know, like it was crazy. And Eric Sermon never experienced nothing like that. He was like, yo, so Eric Sermon, that's family to this day. That's how that all came about. And, you know, I'm just keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just very humbled and excited about it. And there's more to come. So sorry if that was too long-winded. But
nah, that was good. Yo, you helping us out. So now, because when I saw this shit, I was like, yeah, does Eric Sermon have an album coming out that I don't know about? Like, what's he doing up there? But to actually see somebody that's in like one of my top 5 favorite games of all time actually play the game as themselves or use other characters or people that they know was pretty dope to see. Now, you said that you grew up in Brooklyn. Now, what part of Brooklyn?
East New York.
East New York.
I went to I went to PS 158 for my elementary school. Then I went to IS 292 for my junior high, and I graduated from Jefferson High. And Pickens Avenue in between Skate and Hendrix, man. So you know you got Miller. So you got Miller and Dumont. You know, like all of that stuff. Like, yeah, man, that's home, man.
Now,
word up.
From what I know about East New York, that ain't the friendliest part of Brooklyn, right? Now, with you...
Nah, it's not. Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm a gamer, because my grandmother utilized video games and church to keep me off the street and keep me safe. So, and the thing is, in my situation, like, for example, a little background on me, I never met my mother. You know, she left when I believe I was like 2 years old. So, but I heard that she had mental issues and stuff like that. So, but the thing is, I never met my mom. And, you know, it was my pops and my grandma. My pops was more on the gangster side, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my grandmother was my heaven, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, that's pretty much like, you know, how my upbringing was. My grandmother used video games in church to really keep me safe, protect me, and raise me right. I always tell everybody that my grandma raised me right. And in hindsight, looking back on life, she did beyond just a wonderful job. I would not be who I am today if my grandmother wasn't present in my life. So, you know, I'm extremely humbled and thankful. That's why my energy is always the way it is, because, you know, I don't take any day, minute, or second for granted, man. I love life. I love me. I love people. And I just try to focus on doing the right thing, regardless of what others may do to you.
That's dope, man. Now, how did your grandmother actually come across video games? Like, did you ever get a chance to ask her, like, how she got into it, or how she knew that you would like it, or something that you might be interested in?
You know what's so funny? Like, I never really asked my grandmother what made her get into games, but my grandmother, she loved to have fun. Like, that's how her personality is. She just loved to have fun. Because we played board games, too. You know what I'm saying? Candyland, Monopoly, you name it. Right. We always played games. So my grandma, I guess she felt that the more fun she was, the more she was able to, you know, be embracive to all the kids that she would watch and stuff like that, and raise. You know, it takes a village. So everybody came to my grandma. Like, it was like open door policy. Like, you got problems, whatever it is, don't matter, go to grandma's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you got food, you got shelter, you have fun, and, you know, it's a way to get away. You know what I mean? So my grandmother just always had it in her, because I guess she always wanted to make sure that she had a way to connect, you know, with everybody, and fun is a way to connect with everybody. So she just always played games, always. So she pretty much passed it on to me, and I took it to a whole nother level. Like, word up.
Now, being like a gamer in Brooklyn ain't like the toughest occupation or the toughest thing to be known for. So were you ever like picked on or chastised because of that?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, at first, well, see, in my situation, and this ain't nothing to brag about, it's just something that happened. So I'll tell you two things that took place. One, somebody must have thought I was a punk because I was going to church and I was a nice kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bothering nobody.
Right.
But so what happened is, you know how you play suicide?
Yeah.
Back in the day, you play suicide.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody hit me. So somebody tried to like play me and hit me in the face with the ball.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, oh word, okay, I bet.
Got you.
I ain't get them right then and there.
Uh-huh.
I ain't get them right then and there. I was like, all right, bet. So we playing suicide again, right?
Mm.
And I hit him back with the ball, but then I did some other stuff.
Right.
You know, so you know, when that happened, that ended that. But the main thing that changed people's mind, the main thing that, but you know, that wasn't enough. You know, certain people felt like, you know, you still a punk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So my father put the fear of God in me one day. So my father said, there's these two kids that was picking on me. My father said, if you don't fight them, you're going to fight me when you get home.
Mm.
So I said, well, I know I'm going to lose that battle. So
I'm going to fuck these kids up.
I got no choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to fight these two dudes. And when I tell you, like, out of fear and just being scared of our father, like, I beat these two kids up. I still can't tell you how I did. All I know is I was standing and they wasn't.
Just know I can't go home like this.
It was crazy. But I won that fight. I had a little scar on my face, but I won that fight. And after that, like, I really didn't have too many problems in school. But there was one problem that I had outside of school. A friend of mine, he thought I was joking about how passionate I was about games at such a young age. So, I look and some of my games is missing.
Oh shit!
Now you already know. This is like you have the Bible, and then you have the video game religion.
Right.
Thou shalt not take nobody else's games. Like you know this. Like this is like.
Why am I just getting in the case, man?
You don't do that.
Right.
You know. So I got a few games missing. Kung Fu from Nintendo.
Oh
missing.
shit.
What else was missing? I think Super RBI Baseball 2020 because there was this one baseball. It was a futuristic baseball game. This is one of my favorite games. And Rad Racer, I think was missing. And I think Street Fighter Championship Edition on the Genesis with the 6-button controller.
Right.
Was missing. I go to this dude's house, right, and he lived like 2 blocks from me on Broad, and I'm like, I think his name was Jose, if I'm not mistaken. But I was like, yo, I'm here. And he wouldn't come outside. So I'm like, okay, I know you got it. Cause you acting guilty. Like I didn't even, get at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know why I'm here. But you already acting guilty. So I know you got it. I said, yo, if you do not come down here and give me my games right now, I promise you, I'm going to hurt. You don't understand. All you got to do is come in here, give me the games, and it'll be good.
Nah, my nigga, we got a problem. You got my shit. My shit.
It's on. And I knew I was serious because I blacked out. Like, I didn't care about nothing or nobody. I didn't care about myself at this moment.
Take all that shit you learned in Street Fighter and just use it on him.
This dude came downstairs. As he's coming downstairs, he's apologizing. He has all my games. So he's apologizing as he comes downstairs. And, for the sake of, like the podcast, the rest was history. Let's just say,
okay.
Let's just say, like the color red appeared more than I thought it was supposed to appear.
You hit him with that Akamaru Hirosun?
For real, you would think I hit him with a Kamehameha afterwards.
Sometimes you
I
got
was
with
not
that
playing.
shit.
But I got my games back and everything. So that's pretty much like it, though. Like, other than that, everybody played games in the hood. It's just that it was the stereotypical hood games. Like, you know what I'm saying? NBA Jam, Madden, like stuff like that. What really started to change for me is when people saw me play Final Fantasy VII, and that's one of my favorite RPGs ever. When people saw me play Vagrant Story, and Kingdom Hearts and Fear Effect, like all these games that normally you only see suburban white kids play and not kids from the hood. That's when people was like, yo, this dude really game. Like, this is like his thing. And it's been my thing ever since I was a kid, man. I love games, man.
Now, how hard is it to try to break that stigma when it comes to, I guess, black people enjoying what, I guess, like the masses, I guess, deem as stereotypical white activities? Like, what are you doing to try to break that stigma?
Well, what I'm doing right now is becoming the face of all areas that you don't see our faces in. Like, so for example, earlier when I was telling you, like, for example, like me being a gaming partner with B&H Photo Store, like a lot of people already look at that like, how did you do that? You know, this dude is Jewish, you black, you from the hood, but how y'all come together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you do that? And then, like, even with Logitech is one of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they're partnered with Hot 97, which is the most dominant brand in hip hop, through my voice. That's never happened before. I'm the first person to ever do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? How did that happen? Like, whatever. So, you know, my goal is to be the face of all the entities that represent hip hop and gaming and all of entertainment. And the process of doing it, you know, sometimes it's very challenging, but I see the barriers breaking. And what I mean by that is I see more and more people that's black championing the gaming industry as a whole. I'm seeing more people talk highly about, you know, comics. And I'm starting to see more people attend E3 and PAX and Comic Con, Anime Con, all this other stuff. Like, shout out to my homegirl, DJ Boom. Like, they have a Sailor Boom thing that they do with like the black version of Sailor Moon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way they do that and stuff. Like, there's more people embracing the culture right now. But you got to think about it. In 2008, especially at E3, which is the Super Bowl of the game industry, is like 1% of us there. And even the other like people that's there that's black, they're trying to fit in. You know, they're trying to work for the different organizations. I've always been independent. You understand? So I've always did what I wanted to do the way I wanted to do it, and made it happen. So at the end of the day, from 2008 and all the way to now, I've seen a dramatic change of people being more confident to put themselves out there in the gaming space, no matter what type of game it is, although they are black. Okay.
Now, I recently saw that you also did something at York College. Was that a program that you started at York College?
Yeah, so shout out to my man Art. He worked with Jack Thriller, you know what I'm saying, G-Unit. Shout out to Jack Thriller, that's my bro. What happened is I created a program with Logitech called Gaming and Guidance. And the goal of that is, like, so for example, one of the head people, my man Ujesh over at Logitech, he was talking about how his daughters would go online and play some games, but the community could be so toxic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hating, racism, all this other negative stuff it's crazy. It gets out of hand. So besides selling mouse and keyboards and headsets and doing all these big business deals and products and stuff like that, they wanted to do something that was actually more meaningful, something that, you know, something that's bigger than money. You know what I mean? Something that's, you know, bigger than ourselves. So we came up with the program Gaming and Guidance, because being from the hood, you know what it is to be a gangster and be glorified for doing dumb stuff and hurting people. So I wanted to change the narrative where we could be gangsters in a positive light, meaning that taking care of your family, helping people, showing love, that's gangster to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I wanted to change the narrative on that word. So we put together Gaming and Guidance, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to impact the community, but using gaming as a platform to bring people in and then provide the guidance so they can understand that character is your currency. It's who you are that's valuable, not what you have. Right. So in the process of doing that, I've been going to a different school every month, and we would have an esports gaming tournament with the kids, and then we would close it out with a panel discussion, and then we will wrap up the assembly. And it's been incredible. I mean, incredible. I was featured on Fox 5 and Channel 12 News not too long ago, because we gave the Xbox adaptive controller to a friend of mine that lost his right hand due to SMA type 2, which is a muscular dystrophy disease. So now we got him back to gaming again. It's just all these powerful things that we're doing. So when I did that, my man Art was like, yo, I would love to bring your Gaming and Guidance to like York College in a classroom form, so you could teach them that to be a gamer, it doesn't mean you have to play all the games. You know, you could be a voice actor, you could be a music producer, you could be an animator, you could be a story writer. There's so many other things. You could do PR. Gamers need lawyers. Like, there's so many other things in the gaming industry that you could do that a lot of people aren't aware of because they think the game industry is only about playing the game.
Right,
So I was able to utilize your college as a platform to teach that there's more to gaming than just playing. And it's just been incredible, man. It really has. So I do that every Friday. And currently right now, the program is being like restarted. So I believe in February it starts back up again, and I'll be there every Friday doing the class.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Now,
thank you, man.
Now, with all this stuff that you're doing, all the accolades, all this, you know, fabulous stuff that you're doing, it also comes with some hate. Are you aware that people like don't like you?
Of course I am.
But do you see the shit that they say about you?
Of course. And you know what I do? Like, so I'll give you an example. Like, some comments, because I read all the comments. So some of the comments that people say, like, you know, you know, you a goofball, or you ain't no real gamer, or this dude is fake trying to act tough, or, you know, what's all this yo dog? Like, you know, all types of stuff like that. So what I do is, so I respond saying like, well, hey, is there anything I could do better? Like, give me some pointers, give me some tips. Like, what would you like to see? How can I make what I do better to make you enjoy the content? And then they hit me up like, oh, bro, I didn't even know you was gonna respond, man. I was just playing. I'm sorry. Like, I was just, yo, how you doing, man?
One of those just want to respond to talk to you.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the problem is not just the industry, but the world is so fueled by negativity, and people respond to negativity in a negative way because so many people feel that when you're negative, that's the way to get people's you know, attention by creating negative spaces. So I'm the kind of person where I don't care what you say about me. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's why does if somebody say, yo, HipHopGamer, like, you a sucker, you and your son ain't nothing, your grandmother, blah, 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 that's why she died. Like, I've had the worst things people say to me.
Oh, no, we gotta fight. Nah, my son and my grandma, like, nah, somebody gotta go.
Yeah, like, that's fighting words, right? So the way I respond to it, I'm like, yo, like, I don't know what's going on in your personal life, but I pray that it gets better, you know, and much love to you, and I hope everything is good. And then that throws everybody off. Like, this dude, I done said the worst thing to this dude, and he showed me nothing but love in return. Why did he do that? And the reason why is because anybody that willingly throws out negativity for the sake of negativity is a reflection of what their life is like. Right. And if your life ain't if your life ain't that good right now, you gotta pray for people like that. I want to see everybody do good. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm truly at a point in my life where I understand what love is. I understand what God has done for me. Like, I don't even, like, bro, let me just give you some more context. I'm from the hood, grew up in the 80s, you know, East New York, all of that stuff, right? I never smoked. I never drank ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like, really party that much. Like, I don't go out really unless I have to. I'm blessed with the things I got in my house. I spend time with family. I try to help people. I'm definitely not the type of person on the outside looking in you would really think I am. But when you get to know me and stuff like that, you be like, yo, bro, like, I had no idea. So the thing is, I'm very, very different from the average person that you will meet in the world. Like, period. I'm very different because I understand things. Like I read the Bible. I'm heavily involved and in tune spiritually, like, with everything that's going on. So that's why I understand where things come from. When you're on a road of greatness and you know that you're great, you know, it's like a girl. It's like a girl that looks so good, but she don't know how good she looks. Like, she don't know how bad she really is. So she's looking at things a whole nother way, while this dude is probably like, yo, I gotta get it. Like, you know, they don't even understand the power that they got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she looked that good or whatever. So the thing is, in my situation, I understand the power that I have. So any negativity that comes towards me, I get excited. And the reason why I get excited, because it's kind of like how lightning strikes, the way it works. You get a positive current from the ground and I believe a negative current from the clouds that creates friction that makes thunder, that makes lightning strikes. So when I look at that in life, if you're coming at me in a negative way, that's God allowing me to have power in the situation. But two negatives ain't going to create the strike. Somebody got to create the friction. So all your negativity, bring it. Because I'm going to hit you with something that's going to impact you in a way that's going to make you think. And then now I impacted your life. So no matter where you go in life, I'm always going to somehow be with you because of the impact that I had in your life. So consider me a cloud save. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So no matter where you go, I know I'm going to have an impact on your life because I was able to affect change in a positive way. So that I don't care, man. People can say the worst. It doesn't even penetrate, man. Pause. It doesn't even get through my armor, man. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this: if I'm in a building and I'm on, you know, like the 60th floor, and somebody is yelling on the 20th floor or cursing or whatever, I'm so far up I didn't even hear it. So it's all right.
That nigga just hit us with mad bars.
Mad bars in a row.
I appreciate them all. Nah, because the only reason I had to ask, because, you know, doing my Googles, you know, I found like a whole page of like why you suck. I was like, yo, who is this nigga? Like, what am I missing that he's done in the past umpteenth years that just made somebody make a whole page of why HipHopGamer sucks?
Yeah, I mean, well, I could tell you one main thing. In the beginning, like, let's go 2009, 2010, there was other black outlets that was coming out. You had things like Analog Hype. You had a couple of other websites as well back then that don't exist no more. But a lot of people was mad at me because they felt that I wasn't being professional. It was like, yo, HipHopGamer is making all black gamers look bad because, you know, he always be like, yo, dog, what's going on, and all this street ghetto stuff. And so they're like, so my thing is, so what you're telling me is you represent your so-called culture of hip hop or whatever in private or somewhere else, but when you get in front of certain people,
you want code switch.
Turn that off because you're trying to fit in, and you saying that I'm not real. There's a miscommunication here and stuff like that. So what happened is, I'm just me, man.
That's it. I mean, that's all you can be at the end of the day.
Like what I tell people is, what do you define as professional?
Yeah.
I ask people all the time, what do you define as professional? Because for me, what I define as professional is discovering something that you're really good at and figuring out a way where you can impact people, get paid for it, and be honorable about what you do. Like, you know, respectful and being honorable about what you do. To me, that's professional. Like being on time. If like, you know, if, for example, I told you that I made sure that I made time so I could be on the podcast today. Now, if something happened where I couldn't make it, then I'm going to call you and let you know, like, hey, bro, I couldn't make it. Something came up. Can we reschedule? Because I'm being professional and respectful of your time instead of not just saying nothing and just boom, boom, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's ways that this is professional, the way you carry yourself. That's professional. Now, if I say, yo, dog, what's going on? And you got a problem with me saying that, that's funny that you got a problem with me saying that, because the person that you're trying to impress, if they said that to you, you wouldn't say nothing because they the ones that got the bag.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So to me, most people are hypocrites. And the reason why I say that is because most people are quick to point fingers and blame instead of look at themselves first. So I'm the kind of person where I've learned to look at myself first before I do anything. So when I do something, I'm content with what comes with it.
Right.
That's why nobody can say anything or do anything to me, because I already know who I am. If I don't know who I am and people are saying so many things, then I'm gonna allow my vulnerability of their influence to dictate how I move, and then from there I become lost and bitter. And that's why when you see negative comments, that comes from that. And then you got a lot of people that instead of learning from that, they'll get mad at you at the fact that you hit a nerve that you know, not realizing that I'm only here to help. And the only way I can help is to be professional enough to tell you the truth. Period.
Okay. Now
I have a way with words. I am an artist.
Now, into some gaming shit real quick. I just want to know real quick, what are your top 5 games of all time? Like your personal top 5 favorite games of all time?
Top 5 games of all time. You know, this is the hardest question ever. Well, God of War. Well, I mean, God of War is the. Wait, hold on 1 second. So, that was my son trying to like he's showing me some stuff. I'm like, I'm on a podcast now. I can't do that right. Listen. So God of War, top dog. Shout out to David Jassy. That's a good friend of mine. Shout out to Corey Barlog. My man Stegus Mooseman, because those was like a few game directors on the different God of Wars that came out. But God of War, first and foremost, to me, Kratos is the best character ever made in gaming. Period. Like God of War is the best game ever to me. So that whole franchise,
like ever.
The last one that came out,
the recent one,
the recent God of War. Yeah, I can see what that
shit. That shit set the bar up.
Yeah, that set the bar kind of crazy.
They stepped it up. But I love every God of War. I love all of them. But God of War, the last one that came out, that just took it to a whole nother level. So God of War. Then after God of War, I would probably say Grand Theft Auto.
Which one?
San Andreas is probably my favorite one.
Okay.
But I love Grand Theft Auto overall as a whole. 3, I would definitely say Mario, just because the impact Mario had on me. Mario made me a gamer, for real. Like, so I just gotta go with Mario because of the impact that it had on me.
Okay.
So that would be that. The next game, see, this one is tough right here. I got 2 more. But this next one is tough. Final Fantasy, that franchise was crazy, but Final Fantasy 7, that game has such a huge impact on me. It's like, you know, like I love Final Fantasy 7. And I'll probably end the last one with 2K, NBA 2K. I love NBA 2K. I'm such a huge fan because before NBA 2K, I had Live. Before Live, it was Showdown. Before Showdown, you had Bulls versus Blazers and Lakers versus Celtics and all that stuff. Way back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kobe courtside.
But for the top 5, it would definitely be God of War, Grand Theft Auto, Mario, Final Fantasy, and NBA 2K. Man, that's my top 5. Those are games I can't. Those are games and the franchises that I just can't live without.
Not mad at that list. Now, the belt that you carry around, what's the significance of the belt? I know you said that you're like a wrestling fan or like a John Cena fan, but what's the significance to you of the belt you carry around?
Oh, well, my grandmother was my champion. My grandmother, she's the champion of my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, God is the head of my life, obviously, but my grandmother is the champion of my life, and she always called me a champion too. So when I wear the belt, it's a significance to her because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it was for her. She's the source and the root of everything gaming, personality, how it turned out. My grandmother is everything to me. So on the belt, I got my grandmother on it. I got my son on it. It says God First at the top with Hot 97 on it. Logitech G, my name spelled out. On the left-hand side, I got Eminem, Jay-Z, and Tupac. And on the right-hand side, I got Master Chief, Kratos, and Mario. So the belt, so the belt signifies me, you know, hip-hop, video games, and my grandmother being a champion. And on top of what I just told you, the sentimental value of it with my grandma, also on top of that, I'm the best to ever do it, in my opinion. When it comes to game journalism and just the passion and everything. Not to say that I'm better than someone. I just feel like the best version of myself will result in me being the best, having the biggest impact, you know, culturally in the space. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. That's what I mean by that.
Nah, that's that rapper cockiness. Like, yo, I'm the best out here doing this shit pound for pound. Ain't nobody fucking with me. It's okay to say that, man. You can say that shit.
No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I feel like everything, you know, speaks for itself. But for me personally, I do feel I'm truly the best at what I do. And to prove that, from 2008 to 2020, if you look at the industry, there's a lot of people that's replaceable, but there's only one hip hop gamer. When I come through, it's definitely different from anything else or anyone else that you would see in the space that we cover. And I feel, and I owe that to the fact that from day one, I've always been me in the space. And there's only one you. You know, like there's only one you. There's only one 3 Ninjas podcast. There's only one. Like when you allow your life to be the fingerprint of your success, then everybody can only ID you as you. And once that happens, it's like you got everybody else trying to fit in or figure it out. But I'm not the type of person that's going to follow trends. I'm the trendsetter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about it. Jay-Z said, "It's your boy," how many years ago, and people still say it generations later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's me.
I hear you. Now, one thing, right? So your name is HipHopGamer. Now, I'm also a person that's like really into hip hop and also gaming. So now, if one had to go, one never existed, which one would you choose? Gotta go.
Yo, that is the craziest question. I've never been asked that.
One gotta go.
I've never ever been asked that.
That's what we do here,
crazy. Oh man, son.
So hip hop never existed. That means Jay-Z, Pac, Big, Kendrick, Drake, Cole, or Mario, Kratos, fucking Mega Man. None of them shits never existed. Which one are you picking?
Oh, yo, that's not fair, man.
Life ain't fair, nigga.
Oh man, that's not a fair question. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh man, this hurts, man. It hurts to answer this question. All right, so if one had to go, it'd be hip hop. Because to me, to be honest with you, like, gaming truly saved my life more so than hip hop did, and that's just the facts. Like, gaming, when I tell you, like, to prove my point, like, I came home one day and I had 6 U's on my report card, right? Unsatisfactory. And not only did I get beat, but my pops took my games away. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, because I remember this like it was yesterday, because that's the impact that it had. If you would have told me that I couldn't listen to hip hop or I couldn't listen to music at that time, I would have been fine. But when they took away the games, I didn't know. Yo, bro, it hit Uncle Murder, son. It
hit different.
It hit different. Like, when I mean it hit different, like, yo, I went 2 weeks without being able to play a game.
God damn.
I was in rehab, bro. Yo, son, it was over for me as a kid. I couldn't function, but it made me do better in school, because I was like, if this is what it takes for me to play my game,
oh, I got it.
We're the book that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I was on it, son. I don't think I got. Yo, honestly, I'm not even joking. I don't think I got a U after that. Like, I think everything I ever did was satisfactory after that. Like, I was so serious because the impact that it had on me was that powerful. I remember one time, my sister came home because she went to Edward R. Murrow High School, and she came home and her friend let her borrow Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion on Sega Genesis. And yo, she came home with that. I don't think I loved my sister more than I ever did in that moment. When she came home with that kid. So when I'm just thinking about my life and the impact, yeah, man. If I had to choose one, I'll choose gaming.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got a chance to talk to you, man, and chop it up. Because, like I said, following you for a while, see you doing some dope things. I'm hoping you do more and more. So what you got coming up next? What's next on the slate for HipHopGamer?
Oh man, well, I have a lot, but I won't be too long-winded with it. Today, actually, if y'all get a chance, if you go to Hot 97 right now, you'll see that I had Tiffany Haddish on the show. So Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany Haddish, she's amazing. So I had Tiffany Haddish on the show. I had what's the name of that girl? She's a beautiful girl, and she's on. She was in that movie From Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado.
Salma
Hayek.
Yeah,
Salma Hayek. I think that's her name. But I had her on the show as well, and Stifler's mom from American Pie. Yeah, I got her on the show too, bro. That was dope.
That's a random assortment of motherfuckers. Got a black, Mexican, and Asian. Black and Mexican and white woman.
Yeah, like she's dope. So I got her on the show, so that's out right now. In terms of the things that I got coming up, a few major things. One, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. He just got involved with the Ambox team as a huge investor, huge partner, and I'm partnering with Ambox as well. So that right there is real huge. So I can't wait to get him on I-97. That's gonna be dope. So that's one thing that I'm working on right now. That's huge. The second thing is I have a major song called Press Start. That's gonna the song is designed to unite hip hop and gaming and just the culture of what we do to set off the new esports divisions that's launching later this year. Especially with what I'm doing with the NBA 2K League this year as well. So it's just so much stuff like that's happening, but that's just a few things to name. And also shout out to Ubisoft in Techland because they got Dying Light 2 coming out this year and Watch Dogs Legion, and I did the song for those games. So
okay,
it's gonna be dope.
You nice in 2K?
Yeah, of course I'm nice in 2K.
Yo, I kind of want some smoke, yo. like that whole Def Jam shit. I was watching that shit. I was like, yo, he definitely don't want no smoking Def Jam. So I was like, we gonna go to something more modern. So that 2K, I kind of want to set something up with you, man, and kind of battle in 2K.
Yo, are you in New York?
Nah, I'm like a state over. I'm in Connecticut.
In Connecticut? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, you ain't far. So in my situation, when I play 2K on the broadcast view, though, I'm not that great on the 2K view. So, like, if we play on the 2K view, you definitely got a shot.
It don't matter. You're going to get this work either way, whatever view you want, B.
Oh, what?
Well, whatever you trying to do, son.
When we play on my view, I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
That's okay. We gonna see.
And two, what you play on? You play on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox?
Xbox.
All right, we playing on PC.
Oh,
all right, because that's the best one.
You trying to get me out of here? I'm gonna see what I can do with the PC, but we'll set something up with the actual.
PC. You can still use your Xbox controller on PC, so it don't matter.
All right, let's do it. Let's set up HipHopGamer. Playing with you, baby.
Let's go. It's gonna feel a lot better. It's gonna be more responsive. All of that. So we're gonna put it on PC. That's two. And then in terms of the Def Jam, I have like over 100,000 games, and I'm able to play them all in 4K. So I can play like PlayStation 2 games in 4K. I can play like Def Jam that you saw me playing. Like you never seen it look like the way I can make it look like on my PC. So it's like
you got emulators?
Crazy, bro.
You got emulators?
Yeah. So the way I got my games looking, and the thing is, I got my PC. I got my CPU is an AMD 1950X Threadripper 16-core processor. And I got
that just sounds like money I don't got.
You gotta get it, man.
RTX 2080 Ti. So yeah, we lit.
All right. Well, off mic, we're going to set some things up and see how everything goes. So why don't you give everybody your social media and everything like that so they could follow you?
Everything is HipHopGamer across the board. HipHopGamer. You know what I'm saying? Just Google me, type in HipHopGamer, and everything pops up. Like everything. So we good.
All right, man. Like I said, we're going to set that up, and I appreciate you for taking the time and chopping it up with us today, all right?
No problem, man. God bless, and you have a great one, all right?
All right, you too, man.
All right, peace.
Peace. Jaguar had a cool logo too.
Jaguar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was our interview with HipHopGamer. Shout out to HipHopGamer. Shout out to everything he's doing. Hope to hear more from him in the future. I want all the fucking smoke and some 2K.
Bust your ass, nigga.
He probably will.
He's like, you're playing on PC.
As soon as that nigga said PC, my heart skipped. I was like, oh shit. I don't know how to, but it's like, if it operates the same with the
controller. I think it do. It's like the same thing with the
shit.
emulation here. I think.
Yeah. I probably said this before, but that's one thing I'm glad that they didn't change with the new release of the new console for Xbox. That they didn't change the controllers. Like I can still use Xbox One controllers with this
because it's perfect. You ain't gotta change it.
But even still, like I was looking on the site and I wanted to order a custom one.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I order this shit, but then the shit is
obsolete. A year later,
like, I don't want to get this
spend
shit.
fucking $70, $80, however much it is.
And like I was gonna get my daughter one because she be using mine and she really in the gaming now, so I was gonna get her one.
Yeah.
But as long as I can use the shit, then it's all good, all good.
Yeah.
So picks, man. What we got, man? Don't fuck with cats, man.
That's your pick.
Don't fuck with the cats.
Yeah, do not fuck with cats. I have two picks. I have this most recent episode of My Hero Academia, you should definitely get caught up.
Ooh, them niggas.
Yeah,
nigga.
Your boy Deku went off in these streets.
Deku is that nigga.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. Get caught up and check that out to see that, because that shit was fucking on point.
I think my daughter is further than me in that show. Like she be watching that shit. Like,
yeah, this most recent episode, he go off.
He go
off.
He go going on.
Yeah, for real. These niggas, yeah. And then I just started watching Fire Force earlier.
Is that good?
So far, it's interesting. I was like, oh, it's not bad, because I guess the Adult Swim version, whatever, is on Hulu, whatever, the dub version. I was like, oh, let me just watch this shit.
Yeah, I started watching that shit last night, but it didn't keep my attention. But I was like
cool.
watching it though.
Yeah, I was like, it's cool. I was like, yeah, I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where it goes.
Word. Blah. What we got for picks, man?
It's this podcast on. It's not on YouTube. It's not just on YouTube, but it got Eric Bischoff in it and this dude named Conrad. It's called 83 Weeks, and they talk about the wrestling shit, like the rise and fall of WCW. And
83 weeks?
Yeah, it's called 83 Weeks.
Oh shit, okay.
And they just, it's crazy because they take you back to when the NWO got there, and it takes you to every point. Like they podcast kind of ill because it takes you to like the Starcade they had, the Nitro, how Thunder got invented, Chris Jericho. What did they do with him? Bill Goldberg, like how he sucked as a wrestler, but he was so big. They was like, oh, they really know what to do with him. The whole Hulk Hogan thing, and like, yo, sometimes they go back at it. And I'm like, damn, these niggas friends, because they be cursing each other out. It's like, you motherfucker. Ah!
Nah, sometimes you gotta cut your friend.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like their energy.
Word.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else, fellas?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.